Imagine these are your results. 100,000 views on a single video on YouTube. With the current speed of 1,000 views per hour and the video marketing strategy that is currently bringing over $50,000 per month. And that's all organically without our team running a single ad. If you would like to know, I can share with you how it happened, show you an example, and share some strategies that you can use to grow your own YouTube channel and link that YouTube growth to the growth of your business. Most people think it's impossible to have such results on a small YouTube channel organically without running a single ad. You probably see these results on bigger channels, but the question is, how do we do it on a small YouTube channel? Because it's very rare to see such results. And the truth is, it actually is impossible without a good strategy. Today, I'm going to show you an example video that we produced for our client that is currently at 112,000 views, which most of these views came in the last couple of days. And this video is currently getting over 1,000 views per hour. I want to show you how you can increase the probability of such results for your own YouTube channel, and also how you can connect the YouTube growth to your business growth, because that's where a lot of people miss. The video marketing strategy I'm talking about is not only bringing a substantial addition to the revenue of the practice, it's also helping Dr. Di Pasquale educate his patients, their patients, on natural solutions, on regenerative medicine, so they can finally feel better. This is technically a video how to get more views on YouTube, and the funny thing is that views actually don't matter as much as you think. The strategy behind your brand is what matters, and how you're able to integrate your marketing and branding with your business development. And that's what our healthcare marketing agency is really focusing on. So let's dive in. What actually matters when it comes to producing a video like this? What matters is what you say. It's how you say it. Your thumbnail, your video title, your organic off-page SEO strategy with long tail keywords in mind. Backlinking your videos and backlinking to your videos. End screen elements and cards. And this is really important, strategic video editing that is not necessarily linear. I'm going to explain this later. And we'll also talk about some strategies to bring your digital content to physical spaces. These strategies are something that almost nobody talks about. All right, let's start with scripting. I actually think you do not need to have a full script. Sometimes when you're saying something because of a script, you're no longer yourself, especially if somebody else wrote the script. And I'm assuming as a doctor, you probably don't have time to write your own scripts. So you don't have to have a script, but you also shouldn't necessarily just wing it. So how do you actually approach scripting process? What you need is just a list of bullet points and a framework that gives you a structure for your video. You can have that list prepared by somebody else, or you can work on it yourself. It's still much faster and much easier than writing the full script. You really need to know who your video is actually for and where are they in their customer journey. You need to really think about things that you know about, which is the hook. How do you earn people's attention? And also the re-hook. How do you re-hook and keep people interested? I think it's important to introduce new information so people are actually learning something new. And if you don't have something that is drastically new, then try to have a new angle of delivering the information that people know so they can remember better. Your video needs to be strategic. So remember about having a flow and strategic bullet points. And think not about yourself, think about somebody listening if it actually makes sense to them. Also keep in mind consistency with the promise. So with your thumbnail and your title, you're giving people a promise that a certain type of value is going to be delivered. And then when you start the video and when you continue your video, please make sure that you're actually delivering on the promise. Remember about value density. People don't have time. And if you have a video that is a little bit longer, try to make it very strategic and deliver the value in a way that is concise. In your video, try to use keywords. because when you use these keywords, they become part of the transcript. So instead of focusing on your script, focus it on your transcript being part of SEO that is going to serve people and is going to also serve AI search engines. And remember, when it comes to call to actions, I actually don't agree with most people. They don't have to be aggressive. They don't have to just grab somebody and put them in your funnel. I think this is very disrespectful. People are smart. They know they can read between the lines. If somebody wants to connect with you, they will. You don't have to necessarily use all these aggressive tactics. What I recommend is using strategic, gentle call to action that invites people to connect with you. However, do it with respect. All right, now the big one, video editing. And it's actually a big difference between video editing and strategic video production. When you work with a video producer, they know how to structure your video. And if you set something in the middle of the video that should be made into an intro, they're going to do it for you because it's important. So remember to have a very powerful intro that also delivers that promise that was from the thumbnail and from the title.
If your legs feel heavy when you walk, it might not just be aging. Spinal stenosis can steal your freedom. Here's how you can take it back.
You can give people a little bit of context, but then start delivering value. Use very strategic visuals. With Dr. Di Pasquale video, what we have as an example here is very beautiful strategic visuals. And these visuals help people understand what he's talking about. He's taking them on a journey that they want to go with him. And because of these visuals, that journey is not boring. Use strategic titles. Like you can see in the example video, there are titles that help people understand what he's talking about. And editing should be for retention. So when you look at the retention graph, you want to keep the viewers engaged throughout your video instead of having them drop at a certain point right away. So your editors or video producers will be able to find these spots that people would be bored with your video, and they're going to be able to cut them out to make sure that the video flows well. Video editing should not be done linearly, meaning in one line. It should not be like this, because if you say something that is really important, like I mentioned, you can put it in the intro. Also, if you say something at the beginning that should be more towards the end result should be that people are watching and everything flows. But how things are being reshuffled, that's up to your good editors and your producers. Now let's talk about compliance, because with videos like this, especially with healthcare marketing and healthcare educational videos for doctors, these compliance factors are very important because there are YouTube policies that you need to comply with. You cannot have certain claims. And sometimes you don't know what you're allowed to say. So it's important to work with people who will be able to catch something that should not be in the public view because it doesn't comply with a policy. There are also FDA regulations, FDA guidelines for what you're allowed to say. And while your editors, your producers, they're not legal consultants, but if somebody is aware, they manage your risks for you, it's very, very important. The visuals that you can see here, they are beautiful, and that's very good. Also, what's important is that you have the rights to use the visuals commercially. You have the rights to use music commercially. So when you edit your videos or when somebody's editing your videos, make sure that you have commercial usage rights. Sometimes these definitions are not really super clear, and all you can do is do your best, and the same with your team. There is always a risk, but keep in mind that a lot of people right now are promoting these different AI tools that are going to do X, Y, and Z for you. They are exposing people, especially doctors, and doctors are paying money for these videos, and one day somebody can knock on their door or they can send a letter that people didn't have rights to use a particular visual or particular music. It happens all the time, especially on YouTube. There are copyright claims, there are also copyright strikes. Make sure you know how to prevent these, and also when something like this happens, you can appeal, and you can also have somebody clear a copyright claim if you have a license. Now let's talk about off-page SEO and helping your videos become part of AI search engines. Google as well, YouTube as well. Yes, that's very important, but also AI. So I will show you what we are doing with our clients, what we are recommending, and how we are integrating with their internal teams so they can do certain things internally, what we recommend. So these videos can be very powerful for SEO and for AI search engines. If you know someone who is producing videos but they don't know about this, please share this video with them because it can really help them. Most people don't do any of this. Small strategic changes can have a big impact long term. So let's talk about publishing your video and SEO. Your SEO actually starts before you publish, before you edit, before you produce it. Because even on your pre-production meeting, you can think about the subject that people need to hear about, think about the topic, and you can also think about long-tail keywords that you can optimize your video for. Like here, you have spinal stenosis explained. And we put other keywords in the title as well. Remember that your title and your thumbnail serve as one package. Actually, there's a third element of the package, which is the intro of your video, as I mentioned before. So your title and the thumbnail, some people say that thumbnail is also part of SEO, and it might be, so you can put a keyword there. In this case, we have why walking hurts, which explains what the problem is. And then the title channels people's attention towards spinal stenosis as the culprit. Now, part of your SEO is also linking your video with your Google business profile or profiles that you have, and also linking your video from Google business profile to YouTube with a call to action, learn more, like we're doing for Dr. Di Pasquale. Now, talking about optimizing for AI searches. When that video is on YouTube, it's in one place. It can also be embedded on your website. It can also be embedded in a blog that is also relevant to the title of the video. Now, the video is transcribed, and the transcript is part of SEO, including LLMs. But currently, ChatGPT is actually not reading the transcript yet at this very moment from YouTube. So if that's the case, then what you could do is you could grab the transcript, write a little summary with ChatGPT, and have another button or a text file on your website that is SEO optimized for specific keywords with a good prompt. And that can be very, very powerful for discoverability of your website. When we talk about publishing, also remember about end screen elements. These are elements at the end of the video that you can use strategically. And like with this particular video about spinal stenosis, we are linking a video about disc seal, which is a very important, strategically very important service for them. It's a higher ticket service that requires a good amount of education for people to purchase, which leads to increasing cash flow and, most importantly, these patients getting better. It's a recommended video at the end of video A to watch video B, so they can binge watch your content and increase watch time. Also, you can use cards when you publish, and that can also link to a strategic video for you. You can use a pinned comment, which could be SEO optimized as well, and it also gives you some engagement opportunities as well. And remember about not sharing your video after publishing, because you can confuse the algorithm by having random people watching your video and YouTube doesn't know who to display the video to. In the description, you should, of course, link your website as well, so there is another backlink, and it's another opportunity for your patients or clients to find you. Remember about tags. While they have less importance right now than before, they still are part of SEO. YouTube still has them there, so you can use strategic keywords in the tags to help the video get discovered more. Some people say that the file name should also be renamed with keywords. I don't know if that's helpful, but if you want, you can feel free to do that. For context, optimize your channel, the whole channel, with the channel keywords, which most people don't know that they even exist, to give YouTube the context what the channel is about, and then the video underneath the channel now fits that particular context. There could also be a subscribe pop-up that shows up a couple of seconds after or from the beginning of the video that you can use on the right. And when we talk about publishing, look at how this channel looks like. Make sure that your channel home screen has playlists, has consistent look, brand feel, that it tells people that there's a good reason to subscribe, because then you can have more watch time, more engagement, and people who are interested in a video number 1 or video A, they want to watch B and C, and that's why this video brought over 1,500 subscribers already. And when it comes to video production, please make it easy. You don't need all the fancy equipment. You don't need to make it difficult. It doesn't have to even be a long process. It can be very simple and very strategic. And if you have a team that helps you with this, that of course is much easier and better, but sometimes you can actually do it yourself. Just put the camera, start recording. Quality of production. People think quality is the quality of the set, is the quality of the camera, but it's not. Quality is very subjective. For you, something may be very high quality that is actually low quality footage, but it's a very high quality message. Please remember this, because sometimes people try to produce these perfect videos for all this money and time investment, and it's not worth it. And it's actually not high quality, even if it's all the fancy equipment involved. What I would like you to do is really focus on production that is easy. This video that was recorded with Dr. Di Pasquale is actually a video that was recorded via Riverside. It's a remote video shoot, remote video recording platform. It took us literally minutes, not even hours, minutes to record this video. And then the heavy lifting was done by the team. It wasn't done by Dr. Di Pasquale, but the actual production, the process needs to be optimized for efficiency. Videos don't have to be expensive. They can be very high quality, even if you're not spending a lot of attention, a lot of time, a lot of effort, or a lot of money. All you need is a good process that is easy, strategic, and very simple to apply. And remember the difference between producers and editors. Producers are not the same as editors. And of course, production can be supported by AI. Of course, everybody asks us, everybody uses AI. Which AI tools are the best for video editing? Which AI tools are we using? We're very careful, because you as a practice owner, you want your team to use strategic AI tools that help with the process, that support video editing, support the video footage, but also being careful which you're actually allowed to use. Everybody can make a mistake, and these mistakes can be very costly for you, especially long term. These videos are going to be on your YouTube maybe for 10 plus years. So we need to think about where are they going, which context they're going to be used, and do you actually have rights to use this, particular footage. So be careful which AI tools you're using if you're playing with it yourself, because it's so exciting to use a video tool, video editing tool that is just going to produce it for you. Not all of them allow you to use it commercially, and the ones that do sometimes have a little asterisk. Even though we are doing this for a long time, we still have some platforms that we are not sure if that video asset can be used publicly, and we are very careful. Everybody can make a mistake, including us, but if you have somebody who is actually paying attention to this, I think it's to your benefit long term, of course. AI is here to stay, just like the internet. We have to use it. It's very good for pre-production, it's very good for video editing, it's very good for publishing and post-production. There are a lot of automation tools for doctors, for healthcare marketing. You can do a lot with these tools, and just always optimize for efficiency while managing the risks. So here's something that almost nobody talks about. Content, especially organic content, educational videos for doctors, these are not meant to produce leads and grab people and just put them in your office. That's not okay. They have a different function. One is that you're educating people. You're also bringing them closer to you. You're demonstrating your value. You're showing them who you are. They get to meet you. They get to know you, like you, trust you. And then when they come to you, these videos are actually a fantastic conversion mechanism for you. These videos build your brand. Just like we have for orthobiologics, it's a process. And every video is a brick in the walls of a skyscraper that you're building. It's a long-term investment. Each one of these pieces have to be strategic. All these videos have a role, and their role is also to produce, to generate a very strategic feeling because I believe brand is a feeling that helps people decide to choose you. And your videos can help your potential patients and clients decide to choose you. Please remember that. And when I say people, I also mean AI search engines, because people are using AI search engines as tools to find you. So do me a favor, go to YouTube, put your name, put your practice name, your business name, see what shows up, see what people see. Google your name, not only Google, also ChatGPT your name. See what people see about you. Ask ChatGPT, what are the benefits of working with, and then put your company name. You're going to be surprised what AI thinks about you. Does AI even know that you exist? It's very important to be strategic, and these videos can help you with that. And remember, these videos are part of your business development because you're investing in your brand building online. So how do you link this with your business development? Let me give you a few strategies. You can ask your team to share these videos in your email marketing. So instead of having a newsletter that is typical, you can have a very strategic newsletter that is educational and also gives people updates on your mission. These emails can also be connected to the customer journey. If you have somebody who needs to watch a video before they come and see you, that video can save you time. That video can also be part of the conversion mechanism and patient education. So you can use these videos in emails. Here's something that almost nobody talks about, is bringing digital assets to physical spaces. How do you do it? Well, you have all this, digital library, bring it to physical spaces. You can have, for example, strategic videos made into flyers with a video thumbnail, a title on the top, and there is a QR code encouraging people to scan and watch your video. It could be a video about spinal stenosis, sure, but it could be a video about disc seal procedure. It could be about, functional medicine, about anything else that you're doing in your office that is very strategically promoting your products and services. You can also have posters on walls that feature these videos. So just imagine if you treated an athlete that is pretty famous and you have that athlete on a poster with a little autograph or a message to you and a QR code with the video to watch the video of you and the patient, maybe linking to their story with your office and how you help them. I think this is very powerful, and almost nobody does that. Your end screen elements that I mentioned before that are at the end of the video, they can also link from educational videos to another video that is maybe a deeper dive that ends with a much stronger call to action. Your top comment, your pinned comment on YouTube can also be with a link that drives people to your website. Your marketing materials, physical business cards can have a YouTube channel link that can also help people to subscribe. And also you can use videos in your referral strategy. It's wonderful because a video, especially if it's a testimonial video, let's say you received a referral from another practice, from another business, and now you have a testimonial with that person. If you send that testimonial to the person who referred, it's a wonderful way to say thank you. And of course, it generates more referrals, and more referrals equals increased revenue. There are a lot of other strategies that we have, but I want to keep the video relatively short. I just want to let you know that these videos organically can also lead to some serious business development. While we are at about 50K per month added to the revenue right now from organic actions, not including what the company is doing with ads, my goal is actually to increase that to 100,000 per month of additional revenue, because I know that if revenue measures the success of that practice, that means a lot of people are going to get help. And while we are talking about business development, healthy practice can grow. When it grows, their mission, if there is a really good mission, and a lot of these doctors have an amazing mission, like Dr. Di Pasquale, growing his practice really means that a lot of people are getting better. He can open more locations. A lot of people can find these awesome solutions like disc seal. And I'm telling you, it's a pleasure to help people grow this way. And I just want to let you know, these are not vanity metrics that we are talking about, because a video with 300 views can bring very serious results on the business development model. And also, it's an outlier. As you can see, this is literally the best result we have ever had, to have a video reach over 100,000 views so quickly and also continues to grow. What happens is this video is driving the whole YouTube channel. What I'm sharing with you is inspiration that this can happen on a small YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be on a very large one. And healthcare businesses can grow with YouTube organically, respectfully, without any tricks for people. So remember, strategy is everything, because YouTube is a long-term investment. Most people pull out before it works, and it's a mistake. And that's why it's important to have a strategy that allows for that long-term growth and also works short-term to bring results. And of course, results like this are not possible on every video. What is possible is to strategically change the function of content from new business generation only to supporting conversions, building your brand online, which actually increases your return on investment from all marketing. Sometimes it can feel hard and overwhelming to do it by yourself, and it may be a good idea to hire a professional video production team. It doesn't have to be our team, but please hire somebody who knows what they're doing, who are very strategic, who understand marketing, branding, and also healthcare business development. Dr. Di Pasquale decided to hire us, and I'm very, very grateful, and showing him results like this is just a pure pleasure for me. I believe this should not be difficult, it should be easy. People, especially doctors, don't have any extra time. And that's why our healthcare marketing agency brings multiple experts together so that doctors don't have to hire them and manage them separately. That can be very time consuming and very expensive. Instead, we prefer to make it easy, and we do make it easy for them.
You're the easiest consultant, agency I've ever worked with in my life. You actually care, and it makes it really easy to do business with you.
Supporting doctors means much more to me than most people think, because we are on a mission to promote integrative healthcare. There are so many people who go from doctor to doctor, follow recommendations, and they still don't get better. I believe integrative healthcare is the answer. And those of you who know my personal story, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm grateful every day. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you would like to add something to the list of strategies we discussed today, please let me know in comments below. In the description of this video, I'm going to put the link to Dr. Di Pasquale's video about spinal stenosis, so you can watch it and you can evaluate it yourself, and you can really feel how much he cares about his patients. And if you know an amazing doctor with integrative healthcare mindset who needs support with strategic video production for their healthcare practice, please share this video with them. Thanks.